I would think that if you did like a national survey among Catholics, when they think they get the poorest homily of the year, it would be today. Because it's impossible to explain the Trinity. Nobody can, I can't, nobody else can. And sometimes priests go on for a long time trying to explain the Trinity with little result. So I just try to cover one little point, try to say, oh, I got something out of that, okay? There's a thing on the radio today. They call it music. I call it noise. You know, I mean, name one, I mean, there are no, I don't think, any great artists. But when we were kids, okay, when I was a kid, you had Simon and Garfunkel, you had Seals and Crofts, you had the Carpenters. You know, each of them talented people who made money on their own individually. But when Simon and Garfunkel, Bridge Over Troubled Water, The Boxer, Sounds of Silence, when they came together, they created something. And the melodies still, 50 years later. And the words, I can still remember the songs. Some of them used in church. Many weddings, Bridge Over Troubled Water. Because together they created a product that was just powerful. That individually they couldn't do. When the Father and the Son come together, their perfect love for each other creates a product. Their love. I'm not sure if Simon and Garfunkel always loved each other. The Carpenters did. They were brother and sister. But they create a product called the Holy Spirit. And that carries on. Just as a mother, a husband, and wife create a child, so the Father and the Son create a thing we call the Holy Spirit. The Father creates, the Son redeems, there's the cross. But the Spirit sanctifies, coming from them. Their love, the Father and the Son, this product, this music, this Spirit, goes out and does its own work. Now, sanctification is interesting. That's what the Spirit does, carrying on the love of the Father and the Son that creates this product, this music. And it's very important because sanctification is needed for church and for us as individuals. It sanctifies the church by bringing the church together, and that may be more needed now than ever, on many different levels. Just one, for example. There are many people who think the job as a church is to save souls. Well, that's true. That all we need to do is pray. But then we run the risk of being just a monastery. The others would say the job of the church is to feed the poor. And that's true. But then you run the risk of being just a soup kitchen. But the Spirit brings the ideas that you have, and you have, and you have what the church should be together as one, listening to all those different ideas of what the church should be. That's how the Spirit sanctifies and purifies the church. But He also is called to sanctify us. That Spirit that comes from the Father and the Son is meant to sanctify us, and that's very important. There's only one job in life, and that's to be holy. In the hopes that you'll get into heaven, me too. And that's interesting. The Holy Spirit does not take away all temptation. I wish I could find a worldview where there will be no more temptation. That world does not. Even if you went to the monastery, there will still be temptation. What sanctification through the power of the Spirit does is help me understand me. Where the devil attacks me. Because the temptation that works on me is a different temptation than the temptation that hits him and her and her and her. And the goal of the spiritual life through prayer is to help me understand where, when, why, and how temptation attacks me. And the deeply spiritual person, and I know some of those deeply spiritual, some I think are sitting in front of me right now, through deep prayer and the power of the Holy Spirit, understands when I fall, where I fall, why I fall, how I fall. That requires a tremendous amount of self-examination, just as the church needs to examine its divisions. So the individual, through deep prayer, begins to conquer. You can't get rid of the devil. He ain't going away. Never takes a day off. But you're better prepared to fight him off. You know, when you come up to receive communion, or any sacrament, the same grace is offered to every single person. The exact amount of grace. But some people are more prepared to receive the grace. They've emptied themselves through the power of prayer, so they're more ready to receive the grace. Others get nothing out of it. Then you know what you got to do. Because the more sin there is, the less room there is for God, of course. Duh. You know, Seals and Crofts had a song, one of my favorites. It goes, I'll play for you. And they go, we've practiced many years, and we have come a long, long way just to play for you. My life is but a song. I'll sing it in many ways. To say to you, I love you. Yes, I do. It's one of their best songs. All the people will remember. That's what communion says. That's what the Trinity says. I love you. Yes, I do. He created us, the Father. He redeemed us. There's pure love. And in the Eucharist, we share that love. I love you. Yes, I do. We are reminded at every Mass. That's the Trinity. Let us stand, my friends, and we'll